Hi there Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 9th of September. This week begins with Mercury climbing to the top of your horoscope, your solar midheaven or 10th house. This is asking you to be mindful of, could you learn more skills to make progress in your professional or worldly engagement? It's possible that an employer will suggest that you train for something new as well. If you're not employed at the moment but you want to be employed, this is asking you to think about how you interact with people. You may have a very polished and very persuasive CV or resume, but if yours is a little bit lacking or you're not changing it to suit each job or circumstance that comes up, try to be more flexible in your approach. If you are, the dividends will come for you. This is also a week when Venus moves on Wednesday, and it moves into a beautiful, friendly area for you, and then goes on to make a quite stunning link to Neptune in the second half of this week. Watch out for a magical conversation you can have, and it could be with a friend, and you may end that conversation wondering if there could be a spark of attraction between you, more than you ever thought was possible in the past. Equally, you could talk to someone you've never met before, but they can really bewitch you with their charm, demeanour, just in the same way. So what are this week's challenges? Well, Saturn, your ruler, is continuing to clash with Mars. Mars is in the part of your scope to do with long-term finances. Saturn is in a more idealistic area. If you're thinking about going into business with a friend, I won't say to you don't do it, because we often work with people that we're fond of, but you need to have a very clear terms of reference about what each of you will do and contribute to the situation, particularly if money's involved. But that would be true of any contract. Go careful. Mars can make you very impatient to have some kind of big ticket item or to realise a hope quicker than perhaps Saturn feels it's good for you to go, and Saturn will try to slow you down, which could frustrate you. But it's going to be important to just let things evolve at their own rate. There is also a quarter moon. This quarter moon occurs in a tender area for you, and it's possible in the second half of this week to get something out of proportion, to be perfectly honest. Something that you'd ordinarily turn the other cheek to could really annoy you. It could be someone's attitude. Try not to let this happen. Your feelings are quite close to the surface in the area that the sun is occupying for you at the moment, in terms of friendships particularly. And you may hope that people are going to behave in a way which suits your absolute view of how life should be. But people behave how they behave, not how we want them to be. They are much more random. There's many more ways, the way of life these days. There's much more individuality. And perhaps if you feel a little bit conservative about something, that's where you could feel uncomfortable with someone's attitude. And then late on in this week, there could be a family dynamic that comes up. Perhaps you're asked to work extra time, and this impacts on your time that you'd set aside for the family. Or perhaps you yourself have a bit of a U-turn or an about turn about something to do with your home. And this could see you looking at properties that are available for sale. But I wouldn't make any rash decisions about this. Just let time evolve a little bit longer into the following week before you come to any final conclusions. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.